Hello everyone, today we will talk about souffle. The famous French dessert, which was developed in 19th century by Maria Carême, when new ovens were able to provide more stable environment while heating. It was a key to make a perfect dessert. But if anyone tried to make this at home, knows that souffle isn't just about good oven. It is about technique. It is about to know how to beat your eggs, making ideal crème pâtissier, or even a direction of lubricating molds with butter. With all this information, we will be able to make a perfect souffle. And because of those information, you will be able to make your own souffle and your favorite flavors and whatever. You will be able to make your own perfect dessert. Today we will make a classic one, cream souffle with vanilla creme anglaise. Creme anglaise sauce. Vanilla creme anglaise. So that being said, let's start cooking. To make it, we need to start with making crème pâtissier. It is a French custard added to a lot of different types of dessert. And here it will be a flavor base for our souffle. Let's start by separating 3 egg yolks from whites. First method, which I will show you, is to separate it with eggshell. I don't know what was your first task in kitchen, but in my case it was it. Be careful to not drop any of egg yolk into the whites. It will prevent to beat them properly later. After you've done that, measure 60 grams of sugar. Add yolks to them and then whisk it well. Keep it whisking until yolks turn more white, fluffy and creamy. Yep, your hand will suffer here a little bit. When you reach the goal, you can stir 20 grams of flour into it. And again, whisk until combined. Put your pot on the stove and pour 250 grams of milk into the pot. Bring to the boil. Be careful to not boil over it. Then slowly pour hot milk into the egg mixture, mixing consistently. If you find turning the bowl annoying, like I do, here is a tip for you. Just grab a towel and wrap the bottom of the bowl. Pour the rest of the milk and after that pour everything into the pot. Put it on the stove and start gently heating, whisking constantly, until you will notice that our crème pâtissier gets thick, shiny and beautiful. It should take something around 2 minutes. Then transfer our custard to the bowl and wrap it with plastic foil. It should touch the surface of the cream to prevent forming a skin on it. Okay, we need to prepare our souffle dish properly. In other case, your souffle will stuck in some places and will explode in the other. And it won't rise properly. You can easily make it in advance. In restaurants, we are preparing such dish way before baking our souffles. And because of that, we could make it faster when a guest orders a souffle. First, we need to cover it with butter, and I mean it. If you have edges in your dish, make sure your butter is there. In a different way, souffle can stop rising in that point and will rise in opposite, where you put butter and will explode on the surface. Then take a brush and brush your butter to the top of dish from all around. Then take a few tablespoons of sugar and cover all dish with it. And excess remove and use later. When your baking dish looks like that, it is ready. And now, when we have prepared our crème pâtissier and baking dishes, we can start beating our egg whites. But first, we need to talk about few rules which came with it. You must use clean utensils. Yes, it states obvious, but here it is extremely important. If you will have oil on your mixing bowl or on your whisk, it will prevent eggs protein to make those little pockets of air which we need to make airy cake. Use metal or ceramic bowl to mix your eggs. Don't use plastic bowl to beat your whites. They are much harder to clean from fat and it can make beating our eggs much more harder or even impossible. And the last thing is that you can't let your egg yolk to fall into the egg white. Fat in yolk will try and it can ruin our dessert. So if there is some of yolk in egg whites, try to remove it. If we know all our rules, everything should go fine. Let's start mixing slowly, and after 15 seconds we can start mixing on high. When I was cooking in restaurants, few people said that they prefer to beat eggs till stiff, and others like it better to make them to soft peaks. But I think that the second method is better. You can go slightly far, but not too much. Now we have all ingredients ready. We add 100 grams of cream patisserie to the bowl. Then we add our beaten eggs to it in 3 batches. Be very carefully not to destroy our air pockets. Always try to work with motion from the bottom of your bowl to the top. When you see that the first batch is well combined, add another one. And do everything the same and again with third batch of your whites. I feel very satisfied while watching how it is mixed, so maybe it took a little too long, sorry for that. Then we carefully add mixture to our prepared dish. Carefully is definitely a word of this episode. We algae the top and we place it into the oven at 180 degrees for 14 minutes. In the end of baking it should look something like this, and boy, it is satisfying. But wait, we have got our souffle, but where is our sauce? Let's make quick cream anglaise for our dessert. Let's start again by separating eggs whites from yolks. Now I will show a quicker method I use in restaurants for big batches. Just place whole eggs into the bowl and then gently take out yolks from it, into another bowl. To our egg yolks we add 40 grams of sugar, and again we need to whisk it until fluffy, white and creamy. Then we need to unleash our vanilla pot. Cut it lengthwise and scoop all delicious and flavorful seeds. Then let's transfer them into a smaller container. Again we need to put our pot on the stove. We add 100 grams of heavy cream, 100 grams of milk, vanilla pot and vanilla seeds. We slowly bring it to boil, then remove vanilla pot, and exactly like with cream patisserie, we pour our hot mixture to our eggs, mixing consistently. Then again we transfer everything to the pot and slowly heat until we notice that our sauce gets thickened and it looks beautiful on our spoon. Then we transfer our sauce to serving dish and cover with plastic to prevent making a skin on surface, and let it chill to the moment, which is now. Airy, it's very light and very delicious. I hope that I said everything that can go wrong, that you don't have to make those mistakes. If you made my recipe, please say something in the comment section below, or if you didn't make it and you want to ask something about. I hope you enjoyed the video. I will make more and more such videos in the future, and by now have a wonderful day and see you.